What is going on, everyone? My name is Ryan Prenders, a Ryther Crypto Guy, and I would like to welcome you back to the Master Podcast, Mini Pods. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. In this episode, Nestor explains the difference between cryptocurrencies and digital currencies. He goes on to explain how he feels about the current state he believes our financial system is heading in. If you haven't seen the full podcast, I highly suggest you do so. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at the Masternodes, and someone will be happy to answer your questions. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy this clip from our episode, The Future of Money.
I do want to talk about the differences between a digital currency and a cryptocurrency. Now, I think this is one step towards cryptocurrency, but it is still going to be a digital currency. So, when you think about the money that we have now, it's either you have cash or you have your money in a bank, right? The money in the bank is not necessarily cash. Within your bank, they are not holding, let's just say you have $100,000 account, they are not holding $100,000 bills, right? And most of the cash in the world, the digital money in the world is not cash. It's not paper. I think it was like 80% of it is literal digital money. So that is digital currency, right? It's still controlled by the US government. It's still all around the government's money. And cryptocurrency is not controlled by any entity, right? So it is one step, this Fed now, it's one step to digitizing all the money, right? Soon, I feel like in a certain point, they're going to be like, hey, we're not accepting cash anymore at all. Everything is going to be run through either banks or this Fed now system. And I think the next step after that would be something called a CBDC. This is a central bank digital currency. Now, this is similar to a cryptocurrency, but it's still controlled by that central bank. So I think this is very interesting. They're going to make it so that everything is digitized, everything is run through, like I said, either a bank or either through a some type of system so that there can't be any anonymity, right? When I use cash, it does not say Nestor spent $20 at the liquor store, right? It it doesn't matter who the heck I am because as long as I have cash, it doesn't matter because anybody accepts cash. Now, if I spend it on my card or if I spend it through Cash App or if I spend it through Zelle, this all ties my identity to that money. Now, I think the Fed, they want more control, like Ryan was saying. They can't control your cryptocurrency, but they can control your dollar. So if they have everything digitized, everyone's going to be able to see, well, at least the central bank, at least the Fed is going to be able to see all your purchases, where your money's going, and how it's moving. And this is kind of the opposite of what cryptocurrency tries to implement, right? They want anonymity, but still safety, right? So, this is why a lot of people are saying Bitcoin could be the answer because it's anonymous to an extent, right? It doesn't really matter who I am as long as I send them Bitcoin, a Bitcoin is a Bitcoin, you know? So, similar to cash, right? As long as you have cash, cash is cash. It doesn't matter who sends it. So, Bitcoin is that currency that's not controlled by a government. It's not controlled by a specific group of people, but can be sent anywhere and used anywhere. So, I think that's definitely one way to get out of this whole CBDC structure, out of this whole Fed now structure. And crazy thing is, a lot of people are thinking this as well, right? I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's already some legislation happening within Florida where they banned CBDCs because they don't want all this control from the centralized government. So they're banning CBDCs in order to make sure that people have this anonymity, people are able to utilize cash because I think it's very scary when you have the government looking over your shoulder on every purchase because money is power at the end of the day. So they want to know where your power is going to and they want to be able to control that.